turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
McCarthy is set to throw it. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And some room to work. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Take Bigsby, 37 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2, both into the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what it is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Throwing. Love. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now Moody for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Jets 21, Eagles 10.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw McCarthy. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
To the air with McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. From the left side, complete. That's Chavez. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
6-yard gain.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. McCarthy going to sneak it, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From a yard out. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy hit a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Love. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Able to touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They got 29 yards that time.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a solid run down inside the 30. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Love now.
At the 29-yard line.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Gibbs straight ahead. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 38. Hut, hut.
That's quickly out to Harrison. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Love, he's going to change the play here. He'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Let's go now.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Yellow, Lonnie. Here we go. Ready?
Gibbs is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. So we have a tie now atop the all-time single-season rushing touchdown list. LaDainian Tomlinson, you've just been joined by this man.
And they share similar traits in running the football. Excellent vision, cutting ability, determination, will. They understand where the end zone is and will not be deterred.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Eagles.
Here's Bigsby. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now McCarthy. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line. Gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Bigsby is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score just 38. Eagles 34. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod. And you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready, set.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The 11-yard line.
And that's out quickly to Chase. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. So no gain on the play. And third and 8 now. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Here now a third down and 8. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Open man is Chase, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll bring him back within a point.
Oh, Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't even what I am. They just got me like this. I was ready. I've been ready since my days. Tell me he's coming.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
On play action, now McCarthy. Looking deep here for Chase. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick electric queen. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
For the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a second and two. Another run by Bigsby. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play clock down at 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Chavez. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A run here with Bigsby. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's tackled at the
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And now an audible here into something else. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Throwing is McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's McCarthy. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So give him 3 on that drive. And, you know, normally you'd say, we'll take it. But the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
Smith, red.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, green. Red, 38. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Hey, I got him. That's me.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He's got Harrison left side complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Let's go.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Love fires that quickly outside. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
Trouble, 38. Here we go.
Love will sneak it. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1.
97. Hut.
They'll try to run with Gibbs. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him right where it all started. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Opposite. Green.
Love will sneak it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with an extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Eagles 30.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chavez. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
In motion left, the tight end. McCarthy going to look to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection. 39 yards there, a big one.
6-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Yellow, 43. Price, 97. Go with him, go with him. Set, cut.
Here's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point try now for Moody. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 48, Eagles 36.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Looking deep here for Chase. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air with McCarthy. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
On the bounds at his own 49-yard line.
To the air again, McCarthy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of the defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love looking to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing. Love. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Ready.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. But he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and
Love wants to shift things around.
Blue check.
They'll try and run it with Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Jets tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
makes the score Jets 55, Eagles 36.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Philadelphia.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll take this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And ejects pressure too much as down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Going for it, here's McCarthy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Yellow. Ready. Plastic. 10 black. Red. Cycle. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, Gardner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A strong run there, and for a team and a coaching staff that says they're consistently striving for a solid running game, they love those plays.
Yeah, that one didn't net them a 1st down. But isn't it the type of play that you write down on your sheet? That worked pretty well. Make sure you come back to it, especially in a key situation.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense.